Tens of thousands of people took to the Strip for the first annual Las Vegas Rock and Roll Marathon.
When you're running, it's boring. You're just running, you're running. But when you're in Vegas, you're, oh, look at there, look at this, and then you've got Elvis running past you and someone dressed as a bride.
This year it was extremely exciting. A big field to start with. It was a lot of fun.
The excitement started early this morning. 8 News Now was there from start to finish, from the volunteers to all of the supporters cheering on loved ones and complete strangers. Many say this marathon was the best one yet.
Now, Nevada's first choice for news. This is Channel 8 News Now, Weekend Edition.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. More than 27,000 people took off in droves and shut down the Strip today. In the early morning hours, fireworks lit up the sky, live bands filled the Strip, and runners braved the cold all to cross the finish line at the Rock and Roll Las Vegas Marathon. Reporter Alex Villa joins us now with the sights, the sounds, and the faces of the marathon. Alex.
Yeah, Chris, for people that couldn't be there, hopefully this is the way to experience and feel that excitement. In true Las Vegas fashion, the marathon was a huge production with a sea of people on the Strip, music, fireworks, and people dressed as Elvis, of course. But for many runners, this was the payoff after months of training, work, and determination.
Runners, take your mark!
You can almost feel it, the energy building, the music blaring and the adrenaline pumping as more than 20,000 people pounded the streets and shut down the Las Vegas Strip.
Running up and down the Strip, because not many people get to do that ever.
Brave hearts beat the cold and pushed through pain as they set out on 26 or 13-mile runs. Many runners said it would have been a lost battle without the crowd's energy and the Las Vegas light.
When you're running, it's boring. You're just running, you're running. But when you're in Vegas, you're, oh, look at there, look at this, and then you've got Elvis running past you.
Thousands of people lined the streets watching, shouting and cheering as their loved ones and thousands of other runners crossed them in droves.
Seeing her finish the race, I think is going to be great. She's been working at this for so long. Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, going out running 15 miles.
I just get excited just coming here, and I just feel like, you know what, she's doing it, and she's inspired me to actually do the next one.
For many runners, the marathon was more than just fireworks, live bands, and wild costumes. It was their way to embrace challenge, get motivated, and then persevere.
It was amazing just to know that you can go out and finish it.
If you're all of a sudden feeling motivated to run a marathon, according to the Run Rock and Roll website, next year's marathon has already been set for December 5th, and registration has already started. Chris.
All right, thanks a lot, Alex. Runners from all over the world came to compete in this year's race. You were with the men's elite runners to see who crossed the line first. There was 2 Kenyans who took the top honors for men and women's.
Yeah, they did indeed. And one of them was in blowout fashion. The Las Vegas Marathon began with fireworks, as you saw, and 27,500 runners. It ended with the blowout, as mentioned, on the men's side, and a surprise battle of the sexes winner. Cool, crisp temperatures prevailed throughout the 26.2-mile run through the streets of Las Vegas. May have even been a little too cool, as the winning times weren't close to personal best. But it didn't stop Christopher Torotich from putting on a distance running clinic. He basically had it clinched by mile 19, and he won in 2 hours, 15 minutes, 15 seconds to claim his $15,000 prize. On the women's side, Caroline Rodich, also from Kenya, won her race and the $10,000 bonus for being the first athlete, male or female, to touch the tape.
I'm really happy for winning the race and both of men and women, so I am really happy for it.
It's so great for me because this is the first day marathon in Las Vegas, and I enjoy this marathon.
All right, so Caroline Rodich begins what hopefully will be a nice tradition and added incentive by winning the Battle of the Sexes $10,000 prize. Now, the men generally, Ed Eystone was telling me this morning, make up 43 seconds per mile. Okay. So that's why the ladies started 19 minutes earlier.
A little bit of advantage.
Yeah.
Now, wasn't this her first marathon ever, the women's winner?
I'm not sure of that. Yeah. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know if it was the first one she ever ran in. I thought I heard something, but
I'll have to look that up.
All right.
I'll get back to you on that.
All right. Thanks. Yeah. Well, for those who wanted to challenge themselves today but not run the all 26.2 miles, there was the half marathon instead. All 27,000 plus runners started the race together until they reached what's called a split. There, the half marathoners parted ways from the full marathoners. Bands kept all the athletes on pace. Tragedy X was at the halfway point of the full marathon, playing nonstop.
We're out there playing for them to keep them going, keeping them strong. Hopefully give them a little pep to get them through the halfway mark here.
And a number of our 8 News Now staff took part in the half and full marathon today. You recognize that guy? That's our reporter, Edward Lawrence. He was one of them. Edward has run in the last 5 marathons hosted here in Las Vegas. 3.5 miles into the race, some of the runners took a detour to say I do in a special way.
We promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others, as long as you both shall live.
About 80 couples from across the country exchanged their vows in front of the Paris Hotel and Casino. This mass wedding ceremony is a tradition in the marathon. Many say they couldn't resist the urge to start their lifelong marathon as husband and wife here in Las Vegas.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. It's different, but it's a great way to start out your life together. It's something you train for, and it's a first accomplishment you make together, you know, so it's a lot of fun.
For some couples, this is not their first time getting hitched. Many come back every year to run the marathon and to renew their vows. Here's a little fun fact about this marathon. We are told more than 78,000 bottles of water were used today, along with 5,000 gallons of Cytomax sports drink to keep runners hydrated. There were also 21 refreshment stations along the course, manned by some 400 volunteers. For more marathon fun, just go to our website and get some pictures that were taken throughout the day. LasVegasNow.com. This morning, runners had to deal with extremely cold temperatures, and it's not going to get warmer anytime soon. Ted Florendo joins us now with what we can expect for the week ahead, and you are warning us possibly rain, definitely cooler conditions.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's going to be very busy in the weather department for sure, Chris. In fact, we started off with clear skies this morning. Now we're starting to see partly cloudy skies outside, including some wind, too. Let's get right to it. You can see right now, we are getting the wind kicking up to about 20 at times. Let's show you where those winter storm warnings are in effect. Wind advisories in effect until 4 a.m. Those are for the mountains here in Las Vegas. Let's get right to our WSI computer, guys. Winter storm warning from Monday at 10 a.m. till Tuesday at 4 a.m. for those areas shaded in red. That is for the mountains, Lincoln County and central Nye County. Las Vegas, all the way down to Laughlin, you are not included in that. You're spared from that winter storm warning. This is what we anticipate. Nearly a foot of snow possible above 5,000 feet. I think snow levels will drop to 2,500 feet by Tuesday morning. Snow and wind over Highway 160 by Monday afternoon. So commuters coming to and from Pahrump, you can expect some hazardous driving conditions by tomorrow afternoon, so keep that in mind. I'm already starting to see some rain showers moving into LA, so within the next 12 to 24 hours, we're going to see those showers here. Wait until you see the 7-day forecast. That's coming up in just a couple minutes, Chris.
Thanks a lot, Ted. Homicide detectives are investigating a woman's death in Laughlin. Police say a man called earlier this afternoon saying he accidentally shot his wife. He told police that he was joking around and didn't realize that gun was loaded. Husband is now in jail and has been booked on 1 count of murder. It's not just runners who are taking the Strip by storm this weekend. The cowboys and cowgirls and their faithful rodeo followers are also here. They're expected to pump millions of dollars into our local economy. And more than a dozen families will be getting a home full of new furniture thanks to the Home for the Holidays program. There's still time to get your nomination in. We'll let you know how coming up.
First choice for news. This is Channel 8 News Now, Weekend Edition.
The marathon isn't the only big event happening this weekend. The National Finals Rodeo is underway, and where there's a rodeo, there's the annual Cowboy Christmas Gift Expo. Officials say NFR and the expo will pump about $50 million into our local economy. And despite the recession, organizers say they have seen 2,000 to 3,000 more people walk into the convention center for the Cowboy Christmas each day. Vendors say they're also seeing more people spend.
This year, I'm really surprised at how much they are spending, which has been a really good show.
Just different gifts you don't see every day. You can't go into a chain store and find the things here, and it's free. I mean, you can't beat it.
As she said, it's free if you missed the Cowboy Christmas this weekend. The expo runs for another 6 days. Taking a look at the week ahead, Goodwill is reaching out to those who are looking for work this holiday season. The organization is holding a job fair tomorrow at its new Career Connection Center. This is located inside the Goodwill at Tropicana and Pecos. The fair starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, wraps up at 1 o'clock. A number of businesses will be on hand accepting some resumes. Those businesses do include Stations Casino and the U.S. Census Bureau. If you know a family in need, tomorrow is the last day you can nominate them for the Walker Furniture's Home for the Holidays program. Every year, the store fills homes with everything from beds to couches. This year, the company will help 20 families. For more information, go to our website, lasvegasnow.com. Once you're there, the keyword is furniture. The president wants to keep the health care reform debate moving. He met with senators behind closed doors today, but only with the Democrats, while some Republicans say their voices are not being heard when it comes to this bill. And Afghanistan's president is speaking out about President Obama's troop surge in his country. We'll have more on this coming up.
Now, Nevada's first choice for news. This is Channel 8 News Now, Weekend Edition.
Republicans are a little hurt today after the president met with Democrats behind closed doors, but not with them, pressing the Democrats to hammer out a compromise on health care reform. They need votes from all 58 Democrats and 2 independents to overcome the opposition. If they do manage a consensus, the bill could pass without a single Republican vote. For months, the GOP has said they've been kept out of any meaningful negotiations, including today's meeting with the president.
That was going to be the change in Washington. We're going to change the climate. We're all going to sit down together, Republicans and Democrats. And I think on this Sunday afternoon, we're available, aren't we?
We're working toward a consensus. We're not there, but we understand how important it is we arrive at a consensus, and we're going to do that just as quickly as we can.
Senators could put the bill to vote as early as next weekend. With the president's order of 30,000 more troops to Afghanistan, both country leaders believe this surge will quickly vanquish the Taliban insurgency. Afghan president has offered his full support of the troops, but admits his force might not be ready to lead in 2 years when the White House plans to begin pulling out American soldiers.
Afghanistan's president said Sunday his forces might not be ready to lead in 2 years when a White House plan calls for a pullout to begin.
I do apologize, that's the wrong soundbite there. U.S. Defense Secretary Robert Gates says there will be 100,000 troops in Afghanistan in 2011, and the first withdrawal schedule in July of that year might not be a significant one. Many people are raising questions over and concerns over Afghanistan. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton wants to reassure those they're paying close attention to the president's strategy.
It is an additional expense. Everybody knows that. And we have so many important demands here at home. We would not be pursuing this strategy if we did not believe it was directly connected to the safety of our people, our interests, our allies around the world.
The U.S. will eventually turn over provinces to local security forces, allowing the U.S. to bring the number of troops level down. Clinton believes it will take time, but in the end, it will be successful. 3 days of family fun can be yours, all for free. We're going to tell you how. Plus, breaking a world record while inspiring people around the world. We're going to take you to Indonesia, where lanterns were released in a powerful attempt to show that anything is possible.
Do you have a cool program at your school that we should be talking about here on Channel 8?
Channel 8 and Cox Communications are asking you to submit what's cool at your school.
If your school is picked, we'll feature your school's program, activity, or club right here on Channel 8 News Now this morning. Plus, we'll award 4 lucky schools a cool $250 for your hard work.
Now that's cool at school.
For details and to submit your program for consideration, visit LasVegasNow.com. Now, Nevada's first choice for news. This is Channel 8 News Now, Weekend Edition.
There is nothing better than a child's face on Christmas morning. So when you're out doing your holiday shopping, pick up an extra toy or two for those less fortunate here in the Valley. Our annual Toys for Tots drive is underway. You can drop off any unwrapped toys at a Smith's grocery store or right here at our station. The drive, though, does end this Friday. It is winter fun for the entire family. Henderson is hosting their 6th annual Winterfest event that kicks off this Thursday at 7 o'clock in the evening. will be for 3 days of fun for the family, all for free. Winterfest includes snow for the kids to play in, horse-drawn carriage rides, shopping, and some ice skating. For more information on this winter fun event, go to our website, lasvegasnow.com. And did we mention it's free? The skies over Indonesia look like a magical dream world. Check this out, as thousands of lanterns were released into the night sky. Thousands of people gathered in a field to accomplish 2 goals. One is breaking a world record for the most sky lanterns flown simultaneously. The second was to send a message to the folks around the world that anything is possible.
Gorgeous.
It's nice. So nice.
Wow.
And Indonesia's gone through so much lately.
Yeah.
In regards to catastrophes.
Yeah, I agree. That'd be great if some of that made its way over here.
Is it some of those lanterns? Yeah. Well, first we have some storms, so I don't think it's going to happen, right?
Yeah, they'll breeze right on by, especially with the winds we got outside right now. We do have storms that are headed this way this weekend. It's going to be a very active week, folks. It's not going to look like Las Vegas at all this week. Plenty of clouds, plenty of wind, and we know we're going to get raindrops. This morning, we started off, actually, with mainly clear skies. Not bad at all, but by the afternoon, we started to see some of these clouds move in from the west, and right now, this evening, we are still looking at partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies right now, sort of a preview of what we're expecting for tomorrow. The wind speeds are up a little bit in some neighborhoods. Right now, sustained winds have been around 15 for the east part of town. Also seeing those breezes kick up from Overton down to Lake Mead and down to Laughlin, too. So point is, in the morning, it will be a little breezy and certainly blustery for tomorrow. Temperatures upper 40s to low 50s at this hour. Pick your neighborhoods. 50 for Camino El Dorado, 52 for Laughlin. Mount Charleston, they're very cold, 27 degrees for you right now, 47 up in Boulder City. The highs for the day today were a bit warmer than yesterday, although we were still not near our average for this time of the year. Notice the 50s throughout most of Las Vegas, 54 for the lake, same story for Overton, and 49 for you in Boulder City. The official high yesterday was 49 degrees. We warmed up to 52. That is still below average, like we mentioned. Our normal this time of the year is 59 degrees, and guess what? We're not going to see 59 for quite some time, at least throughout most of this week. Winter storm warnings start tomorrow until Tuesday at 4 a.m. for these neighborhoods shaded in red here. Remember, Prump, Las Vegas Valley, Boulder City, and Laughlin, you're not included in that winter storm warning. We're going to anticipate a lot of snow up there. Rain moving into San Francisco, and look at this. Now into Santa Barbara and L.A. within the next 12 to 24 hours, I expect some of those showers to make its way out here. All because this area of low pressure that is now starting to migrate to Southern California. There's a lot of moisture here for it to tap into, and it's going to rotate its way our way by tomorrow and certainly on Tuesday, tomorrow night as well. Snow in the Great Lakes region, rain near portions of Louisiana, and that's about it. But focusing back here at home, we've got clouds and wind tonight, 39 for the low, 48 tomorrow with occasional rain. It'll be blustery and gusty tomorrow with those gusts up to 30. And stick with me, this next 7-day forecast, man, a lot going on. A chance Tuesday. Wednesday is your brief reprieve. Thursday, more rain, and a chance on Friday and Saturday. And all we stay is in the upper 40s to low 50s all week. I got to reach into my closet and find that Channel 8 raincoat. Yeah. Because I think I'm going to need it tomorrow.
And you're going to be a trooper because you're back in the morning show tomorrow to update anybody what they need to know for their morning.
With that radar. I got to look at that radar.
Thanks a lot. Sure. Michael Brook joins us now. It's been a busy day. Who's going to what bowl? NFL action going on?
The Las Vegas Bowl has a new name. It should probably be renamed once again, given the
the BYU Bowl.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wrote here.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's about time to rename the thing the BYU Bowl. You read my script. Cougars coming to town. Now we know who they'll be playing. And LaDainian Tomlinson continue his climb up the NFL's rushing list in the hometown of the guy he passed today. 8 News Now. Back after this.